Where are you gonna take them skiing?
Probably Devil's Head.
Where's that?
I don't know.
Right
It's
there.
about 3 hours.
Good.
3 hours. Oh, it's in Wisconsin?
We do.
Been a long time.
That's
What
quite
else?
later.
What else could I have him do? Entertain.
Relax.
Take him to Northbrook Court,
He's been there. He's been to Water Tower.
Marshalls.
Take him to
Hey,
see
that's a
8
hot
hours
spot.
of Nicholas Nickleby. Have you heard about that ripoff? Wow. 8 hours, 8.5 hours
We'll
of
tell you
Nicholas
how good Sugar
Nickleby.
Babies is this Sunday.
What's that?
We're going to see that.
Museum of Science and Industry. You could go to the coal mine, the submarine.
How about
The
the Art
planetarium.
Institute? The Art
Oh, that's
Institute.
boring. Planetarium's boring.
What's he into? Anything? Any hobbies or anything?
All sports. He plays football.
Take him to a Bulls game and a Bear game.
I'll
See
take
it.
him to a bear game, definitely.
A bear game.
You still play football in Soldiersfield?
At this time of year? You mean a football game?
Yeah,
The Bears will be playing at this time of the year?
they have been, haven't they?
It's supposed to have been.
Well, what about...
Didn't they play this week?
Take him to a hockey game.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they
that's
lost to the
fun.
Packers, didn't they?
One in the country.
I went...
We were beating them, in fact. We were
Is
beating
Miami in the
2-1.
hockey league with Michigan, and Michigan State, and Minnesota,
They're,
Is that Big
they're
Ten?
really good.
and Wisconsin, and Notre Dame, and all of
Is that
that?
Big Ten?
No, there's a special hockey conference because there are so few hockey schools in the country. And University of Denver, Michigan State at Houghton, Michigan at Houghton.
Michigan State. Open.
No, there's a Michigan up in Houghton, Wisconsin.
Western Michigan.
No, northern. What is that?
UP?
Houghton, up in the Upper Peninsula.
That's Michigan.
And University of Minnesota, Duluth, University of Wisconsin, Notre Dame. It's a very specialized conference because of the fact that hockey is not played all over. And then that's the Western Conference, and there's an Eastern Conference of Cornell, Harvard, and the Ivy League schools. And then they play for
Where's
the
that music coming
NCAA
from?
championship
Where'd
every
you
year.
know?
Well, Wisconsin won the NCAA last couple of years. They won it twice in a row, and then they lost to somebody this last year.
Where's that music coming from?
That is Billy playing the electric guitar.
Oh, good Lord. My brother had
And
one of those.
after, in view of the fact he's got so much ability, you probably want to buy it. We got a real deal for Christmas. Christmas special, we call it.
No way. No.
You got a blue light you're gonna turn on also?
Flashing blue light.
Dags blue light special.
Right. For you, since you're a brother-in-law, we give you
Such
a
a
special
deal.
deal.
How much you pay me?
No, I
You
mean,
pay him.
a kid, sits in front of the apple all day, and he's gonna get dull, right? So I think he
No,
should,
he doesn't. We have rules about apples.
We don't let them sit in front of the apples
No,
all
sir.
day.
Yeah, I asked him about his grades.
What did he
And
say?
Then he said they were good.
They became good again. It's called Be Smart and Be Lazy.
Karen's all into CPUs and disk drives now, so she's.
Ah,
But I asked him about his computer class, and I said, "Is your teacher as smart as you are?" He said,
It must be hard on finding locations for his movie.
so it's how has it been received?
Can never keep up with
In New York, I haven't heard anything new.
They met with Frank Price, the head of Columbia, and
Uh-huh.
he gave him enough money to develop a production for it.
You didn't bring a pill for dinner, did you?
You told me you were going to wear your new dress.
"What kind of bills did he get?"
Erythromycin. Horse pills
How many?
for a day,
No.
for a year.
For
year?
a year?
It's been at least a year since you've got pneumonia, hasn't it? Hasn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, just seems
It's
that
been about
long.
a month.
It's been about a week and a half, you turkey.
It
Yep, you got your problem when I got my problem. That wasn't very nice of either one of us.
is.
Next time we gotta plan it better.
Uh-huh.
Well, misery loves company, I guess.
Yep, well, I had good company this week. We had special lunches, right? We made special cookie treats yesterday. We made chocolate chip cookie squares.
I had somebody home all last week, too.
Yep, Greg Ola was ill.
So he's
The
not
bigger
playing
they
there
come, the
anymore.
harder they fall,
Right.
too.
Yep. We played last night.
Who played what?
Greg played.
Did he do anything?
Yes.
They win?
Yeah, by a whole lot. You should see the score in the beginning of the game.
20. They won by 20 points.
When did
Who
you
they
get here,
play?
Dag?
Huh?
When did you get here?
Late last night.
Oh.
Is that when you truly arrived?
No, I didn't have any transportation home, so it took a little longer.
Now, Dag.
What?
By the way, don't make it sound like I totally stood you up.
You did.
Let's tell
Totally
the
stood up.
story. We want to
Tell the story.
So it's 45 minutes outside
get
the
it out in
open
the
waiting.
open. Come on.
Oh, no.
There was a misunderstanding. I thought that Dag said, and I still do, and I swear on the Bible, I tell God
The
to strike
body
me
language
dead.
is telling me something too.
That she really doesn't know if she said it or not.
Okay, anyway.
I know I said it. Okay. I mean, I know you said it. I will call you when I get
said-
there.
I said, call the airline. Yeah.
No, you didn't. I know
Dag,
you
the
didn't
story
say that.
is, when I talked to her yesterday, she said, I am not picking Dag up at the airport until I get his laundry done.
That's the real story.
That's the real story.
No, anyway, so the poor guy's out there waiting for me, and he calls and he says, where are you? And I said, I've been
At
waiting
home.
for you to call. And he said,
That's not
I
what
didn't
he,
tell you I'd call. And I said, I thought you did. And then he said, well, where did you think I was? And I said, I thought maybe you got a ride home from the airport. And he said, it's a crummy excuse. Sounds like a crummy excuse to me. So I said, you can sit there. And I hung up the phone. Then he calls back. And he says, what do you want me to do? Are you going to come and get me? And I said, either you can apologize, you can take a limo, or you can take the next plane back to Minneapolis.
So I couldn't
He
do
What
said,
a
that.
I'll
lovely-
take a limo.
What a lovely
Okay.
way to take a holiday.
Right.
He
Did
said,
you
oh, that's
take a
what he
limo?
said too. He said, aren't you trying to start this holiday out on the wrong note? Well, he was the one who tells me I'm making flimsy excuses as to why I'm not picking him up, and Kathy can be my witness. I said, I wonder if Dag forgot. I wonder if he's standing out in front of the whole here waiting for me. before you
Communication
call."
app.
I said that to her.
And that's where I was,
Yeah.
standing out there.
Well, why
freezing.
don't you both get it in writing the next time?
I think we're gonna have to, because I'm not gonna take the verbal abuse on the phone when I'm supposed to spend an hour and a
Mine's
half
that.
driving to the airport when there are 180,000 people
Oh,
going through
my.
the airport.
What time did
in
you
one
get in?
day.
Was it
I mean, that was the reason he was
About
gonna call me
6:20.
when his flight got
Oh.
in.
I was
Because
there.
the airport was so
I was at the
crowded.
airport.
You were.
See, you could've run into him even.
I was sitting on the highway, parked.
parked on the highway right by O'Hare?
Took me an hour to get from Irving Park.
Are you filming our
To-
bitch scene? I hope so.
Oh, of course.
Good. I got it all on film.
Sweet spoken, soft spoken
Excuse me,
Sue.
Jane. I mean,
That's called Brad.
Mommy says swear.
I said a swear.
You said a what?
A swear.
You said a bitch. That's not exactly swear.
Oh, I think it's a
In our
swear.
house.
Well, we don't talk like that. Usually, we try not to. We
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, right just now.
Try not to.
yeah, we don't say any bad words in our house, do we?
In our
No.
house, one little word is a bad word. A jerk is a bad word.
A jerk is a bad word? Well, we have 3 of them in our house.
Stop.